And we are back in action. Danganronpa 2. Be in there, boys. Load this game. We got some serious investigations to do. We left off on quite the cliffhanger. Something very unexpected, that's for sure. We've got a double murder, possible suicide angle. I'm not really sure which one is that. But yeah, I'm very interested in seeing where this one goes down. So yeah, I say we just get in here. Yeah, and then do the investigations, yes. I guess we should really start the investigations. We haven't even started. What's up, Davey? It's stream's a little late today, isn't it? I slept in. Hello there. What's up? Exerned. I'm pretty sure that's your name. It's the profile picture gives it away. Alright, Davey, you can watch it later. The investigations aren't gonna be, you know, it's the investigation show. It shouldn't be a relatively long stream, so not much need to worry too much. Hey. Why is it so damn hot in here? I hate being hot. Because your clothes are so smothered. I mean, it is like a big, thick jacket. That's gonna make it a little hot. I seriously can't stand why you guys investigate this place. That seems a little suspicious. Now, who I think did this, I've taken the liberty in eliminating who I think it is. Now, I'm thinking it's either Soda because he was not the one at the, he was not at the motel. He was nowhere to be seen. Or Akane, as she was supposedly at the hospital. We don't know where her whereabouts were at that time. Ah, I see. But yeah, I'm thinking Soda or Akane for this one. That only makes sense to me. But we'll find out in due time. So Kazuichi left the music venue under a cloud of grumbling complaints. But it is really hot. Turned up the heat. In fact, it's swelteringly hot. Why is this so hot? No, before that I need to check the Monokuma file first. Alright, we got like a double murder. There are two victims this time, Ibuki Miyoto and Hiyoko Seanji. Sure. Ibuki Miyoto's death was caused by a crushed windpipe as resulting of choking. There are no other external injuries, so definitely a hanging is what it sounds like to me. Hiyoko, cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool, so a knife or a shard of glass, something. Man, how'd she get tied up like that? Who had the time to do that in a span of 5 minutes? It appears her death was instant. Instant? Blood loss instantly? That doesn't seem quite right. I mean, unless you're cutting like a jugular, and that doesn't seem quite right. Huh. What the? Is this it? We've got nothing to go off of on this. I already knew the cause of death from the beginning, so this isn't going to be a useful clue. We're just going to have to do it ourselves then. Alright, Chiaki, I gotcha. It's strange. Why'd the killer kill two people? I don't think they did. Huh? I mean, more people you kill, the more clues you'll leave, right? I don't know there was two killings here. The other one looked like a suicide for sure. So I don't think it's really necessary to kill two people and take that kind of risk. I agree with that. What was the reason that they had to kill two people? A reason for killing two people? A witness, possibly? That would be the only explanation I can see. Regardless, something like that shouldn't have been forgiven. No, wait. Maybe she would have hung herself as she was told to, because Ibuki was in that kind of weird mode where she would literally do anything you told her to. So it's very possible. I guess that still counts as death, or you're like, hey, do that. And like, yep, okay. And if you set it up, it's possible that's how it happened. I'm not sure. That seems very possible.
I'll definitely find out.
Oh, good. Got the waifu on the case.
I think.
That's what I think. Seriously, I'd really prefer if she had more confident sounding catchphrase. No, it's fine. It's fine. She does a good enough job as it is. Right, check out the broken machine. The shattered remains of a machine spread over the floor. It's our security device. Wait, what goth? What, are you talking about the goth girl being Ibuki? This one? And who's the otaku guy? Because this is a girl. That's definitely not otaku. I mean, that's a girl. Maybe, I don't know what you're on about. I don't see any otaku guys around here.
I see.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This too.
Kazuichi put in the music venue for communication purposes. Why was it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here. What do you mean?
Well?
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there is no way a killer would tolerate communing a murder in front of a camera. Ah, so someone set that up? So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? I mean, because you could easily see that what we were watching, the hanging, was then interrupted by someone tipping that over. So I'm going to assume that killer destroyed it if they just realized it. Then what was the thing I saw? I'm not sure. I haven't figured that one out yet. Up to the stage. A candle? That's a little suspicious. I know what you're talking about. Hifumi, I think it was his name. The last game. A massive candle positioned near the front of on the stage. Dull light in that video must have been coming from this candle. Candle this huge might be perfect lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used a normal stage light. Yeah, I don't know what the candle's about. Some sort of seance ritual or something. I don't even know. That's interesting. Oh, there's blood on the ladder. That's a bit strange. Step ladder, yes, of course. My mistake. It's a step ladder. The step ladder was tipped over on its side. Must have been the step ladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. There's blood on it now. Yeah, isn't that a blood stain? I saw. That's the first thing I noticed about the step ladder. Look, there's blood on the left side of the step ladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case, must be Hyoko's blood?
Yep.
It's the only thing I can think of. If she's all the way over there, how's there blood all the way over here? Blood stain that probably belongs to Hyoko's on the left side of the step ladder. What does it mean? It means I don't know if she was killed instantly, or she was not killed right there. That's for sure. stepladder has been added to the truth bowl. Oh, they have the hemp bag, of course. That's. Buki had a hemp bag on her head when it was hanging from the ceiling. Why did she have the hemp bag on her? Wait, huh? Hemp bag. Upon further inspection, there's a Monomi decal on the fabric. This looks like just a normal. This isn't a normal bag. Yeah, it's the one that you buy from the gift shop at the theater. Huh. It's a rope that was tied to the baton of a light ceiling. I mean, it's a fine noose knot, that's for sure. Whoever made this, it was a professional. So you hanged yourself from the... there's no way I could hang myself that easily. Like, I can't make that. No way am I making a noose like that. I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. Despite the fact the music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means it was obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? It's possible. This means anybody could have obtained this rope. It means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Who said it had to be from the supermarket, right? Huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it? I guess if you're gonna help me in the investigations.
Hey!
Excuse me, McCon, do you have a moment? What happened? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right?
Well,
Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hung herself. You're right, yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. I'm feeling that might actually hold the whole case together, maybe. And I might as well search another place. Jeez, as usual, I have no idea what he's up to. No, there's a big part of the murder with that rope. There's gonna be a very huge clue tied to that rope. It's not just some rope. Body laid top of the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. It's on Ibuki's feet. Blood. So that doesn't seem quite right. Didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty, covered in blood. It's blood, right? Where did all this come from? Shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki, if that's the case. Well then. If there's blood there, she must have walked through it at some point. So, maybe Yoko's murder took place before this one? No. It has to be I don't know. That's a tough one. I can't figure that one out. This blood belongs to someone else. Interesting. It's a very interesting clue.
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah. Yeah, at first I didn't know it was Ibuki because that hemp bag, though. I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope. I mean, you don't die instantly from a hanging, though. I mean, she could have been maybe alive? I don't know. Just saying. Because it was only for a short amount of time. The time it took you to go from the hospital to here was not very long. She could have still been alive. And Yoko definitely wasn't there, so there was some weird stuff getting set up while we were gone for like 5 minutes. Can't figure this one out.
Like,
Which means Ibuki must have died before he... No, I don't know if that's true. All the clues are pointing towards that is not correct. The blood on there, the slipper is covered in blood. Something's not quite adding up correct.
well,
That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time. So I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, the estimated time of death was written on is written in the Monokuma file this time. I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own. So right after that... Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's a... I think that's a possible angle you could rule in, so I'm not sure myself. Oh, it's a toughie. Even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hyoko's death afterward. Yeah, who killed her? How did she get in that position? And what's with the blood on the slippers? That means she had to have done something. I don't know. Two different deaths happened at the same time? There's no way that's a coincidence. Exactly. Something weird's going on here. Okay. Curtain. Black curtain hanging from the far side of the stage. Curtain is not wide enough. It can't reach from one edge to the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain. The curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, that's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It's probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. Man, this supermarket is just a convenient plot points, isn't it? You literally get everything there. It really makes the cases interesting, though, where they could literally just get almost anything from a place. On the back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain from the supermarket. Huh. Interesting. You're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So...
They went that far. This is probably something the killer really needed for this crime. I don't know. I don't know how to figure that. They must have used to hide something, but what? Why do they need it? Who knows? Well, it would be a mystery if I can answer this game easily. Let's give him the curtain. Huh. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting to figure that one out. Jackie, give me the down low. Oh no, she's so sad. I don't like her being sad. Look at that sad face, it's horrible. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Jackie was silently staring at the stage floor. Oh no, don't cry. Did something drop on the floor there? Nothing dropped, it's just dirty. Dirty?
Hey.
See? A close look at the floor. Okay, I'll look at it intensely.
See?
Ah, like a blood stain that was trying to be cleaned up, but on hard wood, you're not so easily cleaning up blood stained into the wood. You're right, there's something, a smudge, as if something was wiped. Hey, wait, isn't this something? Is this a blood stain? It's looking like the body was dragged there. That's for sure. Well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from, but that's not just a bloodstain. That looks like drag marks. How it's put on the ground like that?
But still...
Rather, strange is, why did the killer try and hide it? I think you could try and hide it, get some bleach or something, man. I mean, then you could smell it, of course, but that's not the point. Hide it.
So...
They weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off a bloodstain. I mean, it's still pretty obviously it's there. So what was the point in the first place? As long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a blood stain. Maybe they just like to be clean and fashionably? I don't know. What's the killer trying to hide? That's one I cannot figure out. That might come to, I might figure out in the trial, but from there, no way, man. Yoko's body is suspended against the pillar of the side of the stage. She's wrapped up against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Yeah, that's not a lot of duct tape to be holding somebody up. Like, I've seen how much duct tape it takes to hold somebody up, and that's not a lot of duct tape. Just saying. And, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, the cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. Why is Hyoko's kimono like this? Kimono is all disheveled, also her sash is tied in the front. Wouldn't it be tied in the back? Killer do this too? Like a little gift, a bow. When did the killer kill Hyoko? This wasn't there when I was here. Had to have been before the suicide, right? Or that's it looks like a suicide. Who knows if it really is? Huh. I first discovered Ibuki's body. I didn't see Kyoko there. Hyoko's body there. If that's the case, Hyoko was killed. It's been during the time I could get. No, I don't think so. And then they also cleaned up that blood stain? I think it was before. That was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible the killer killed Hyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time and wiped up the blood stain off the floor? As we can see, there's no... I mean, we're not close, but I assume that's where the blood stain would be. Even if it's possible, whoever did it would have had to a narrow window of time to do so. The killer must have been someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right? Which is Soda, Sonia, Akane.
Hey!
Hey, Hajime, do you have a minute? Yes. No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Help? What do you need?
Actually...
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hyoko's kimono. Oh? So I was thinking she might be hiding something. Wait, hold on, don't tell me you want to search inside Hyoko's kimono.
Huh?
That's exactly it.
Why?
Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know? I mean, it's normal, they gotta investigate all the clues. Don't mess with her. Are you saying there's no problem now that she's dead? Fine, if you don't want to do it, I'll just have someone ask someone else.
Hey!
Hey, Akane!
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey.
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. Looks like there's something inside Hyoko's kimono. Can you feel around for that?
What?
I don't really understand. I just gotta check Hyoko's kimono, right?
Thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other like this is a wonderful thing. I'm not gonna be caught being the weirdo putting... I mean, yeah, it's a dead body, and we have to investigate the clues. But still a little weird, I guess.
Now then.
And let's see. Can I reach through the duct tape binding Hyoko was... She was stuck her head inside her kimono.
That's weird.
She's tied up so tight I can't really reach with my hand. Then let's cut her down. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah.
There's something... Is this what you were looking for? A key? To the... motel? Is this a key?
Perhaps...
It's different than the keys to the cottage, so this may be a key to her motel room. Key to her motel room, huh?
But...
If her key was so deep inside her kimono that it would be hard to remove. It's very unlikely the killer tampered with this evidence.
Isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put more toward the front of her kimono so we had noticed it easier. Which means we conclude that this is something Hiyoko had with her all along. So she left her room. She said she wasn't ever going to leave her room until this thing was dealt with, so why did she leave? That's the very interesting thing here. Why did she leave her room when she said she wasn't going out? What's a room key?
Hey,
Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything, but you look like you were curious about the condition of Hiyoko's body, right, Hajime? Yeah, I was. Because it wasn't like this when I was here first time. Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true, there are several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. All those mysteries, what I think the strangest is...
see?
the way they wrapped up her body with that duct tape. I was saying, it looks kind of weird. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on her Yoko's neck. I mean... like... maybe it's just duct taped. I don't know if I'd say they were hiding it. I'm not sure what that plan is there. Hide the wound on her neck. They didn't do a very good job, as there's blood coming down from it. And the Monokuma file says what it is. I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting to compress it, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. Yeah, there's like nothing here at all. A sea of blood, huh? And there's only that one blood stain, and on that ladder as well. 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood? That's to make anybody faint. Oh. That's why it's so hot in here. Look at this control. 86 degrees! What's to be 86 degrees in a venue like this? That's right, you might be able to adjust the hot air and the music with this. Alright, I should mess around with it a little like so. It's running as a heater! Over 86 degrees Fahrenheit! That is hot for you non-American people. I'd say, what is that? Getting up into the high 20 Celsius, probably? Maybe low 30? Maybe somewhere around there. Now I know why it's so damn hot. I'm gonna turn off the heater now. Cool things off a little. Man, that's a... what's that? Ah, the controls. It's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems you can use the control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we use this to lower Ibuki's hanging body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music venue I saw. A single candle. It had dim candlelight ambience to it. It didn't look like the lighting was used at all. Why did they use this lighting? For some reason that would have convinced them?
So you
I see, so you noticed that too, fiend? Huh? Noticed? So you didn't notice her. So just a little glass, so those eyes are little glass balls? Take a good look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you not noticed that aberrant item? Look at the baton lighting. You mean that? Oh, there's something up there. There's something that looks like a black paper stuck to the baton lighting. So you finally noticed. I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting more one more time and...
I can see it!
There is no need. My 4 Devas of Destruction will get it.
Go, my 4 dark devas of destruction!
Go, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy. Now's the time for you to take flight! Feast your eyes upon the brave soul of my 4 dark devas of destruction! Alright, man, whatever you say. The hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up to the baton lighting on the ceiling in a flash. I mean, that's impressive. Choo-choo! Started running around and stuck the slip of paper in rapid circles. The paper fluttered downward as it definitely caught by Gundam. Do you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder! Wow, that is amazing! I have never seen a hamster do tricks. They are my 4 dark devas of destruction. Hamsters are merely a temporary form. So what's with that paper? It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though. Does not have any special spells scribed into it.
It was close.
It appears it's nothing useful. Dang. No, that's not it. No doubt this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact that it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, it is too unnatural. I have no idea what that is. Scrap of thick paper. Huh. Oh no, did I check out the ladder? Step ladder that's tipped over on its side. Huh. That's the ladder uses, yeah, okay. Small amount of blood on the left side of the step ladder. We shouldn't have any, yeah, okay, we did all that before. Thursday step ladder looks like it's inside the storage room. Good idea, there could be a clue. You never know. Oh, he's in here too, huh? Oh? Full-length mirror. See, your whole body and here's the full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. The mirror this big, it'd be easy to check, you know, check how you look, you know? What? That was a really weird sentence. I think I read it wrong. Carpeting and wallpaper and paint on the shelf. It's probably for storage decorations. Hmm? This thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf. It looks like wallpaper. Hey. Just like with that paper we saw out there, there's a torn piece missing. There are a lot of stickers pasted all over the front of the side of this paper. And the edge of this wallpaper. Well, it looks a little torn, but what does this mean? Okay, so did you come here to investigate the storage room too? Just want to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it, or are you trying to stand guard here?
Hey.
So how about, did you find any clues? Tipped over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hyoko? That probably all came from this storage room. Might be other things from this storage room that used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're not gonna be on the killer's side, right? I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm siding with the side of hope. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh?
Man.
But I can't say for certain, though. What's this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime.
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right?
Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. I guess, what harm could it cause? Really? You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll gladly become the enemy. I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
It's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings?
Hey,
You should come by later, too. Go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously, the movie theater. The hemp bag, of course. After you said that, Nagito walked out of my sight. Movie theater? Why sudden interest in the movie theater? That hemp bag, of course. Guess that's everything important in the storage room. Guess I should go back to the music venue. Very interesting. I guess I should talk to some of the people here, right? Clues?
damn right.
Actually, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look at what's in front of the door. Oh, what do we have? This is a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's been broken. Huh. What happened to it?
Like,
It's something like this is in front of the door. So it looks like someone was trying to hold the door closed. I think it might have been a really big clue. Someone was in here that was not helping push the door open. Someone put that drumstick there to try and keep us out. And it held the door shut. And so, whoever wasn't there pushing that door open is a suspect. Well, I guess Gundam isn't because he wasn't even in here. Because he's there. So Gundam's out of it and everyone else who was pushing that door open is suspect for this case. Why would this be a clue?
hey,
Remember when we came to the music venue? Couldn't get it open. It won't open. The only thing we can do is force our way through. Yeah, 4 of us. Huh. Doesn't matter if you can't do it or not. We have to try. So Mikan, Fuyuhiko, Chiaki, and I, we all pushed that door, so we're all safe in this case. Go! Because there's no exit other than this front door. So you couldn't set that up and leave. The door was locked and we tried to go inside and the 4 of us charged into the door. It wasn't locked, more like it was barred shut with that drumstick. When I examined it, I found that this door doesn't have a lock on at all. Huh. Yep, the drumstick was used, obvious. This door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If you just stuck a little drumstick between those two, it would be pretty, not moving anywhere. A stick was used to bar the door here. Well, don't you think it wouldn't lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean, you think a drumstick was used to lock the door? A broken drumstick is on the floor in front of the door. Should be proof of that. How was the killer able to get out? Who said they were able to get out?
huh?
Huh? I mean, the music venue doesn't have any windows. This door is the only entrance. They locked the door from the inside. The killer wouldn't have been able to escape outside.
Like,
Maybe. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. And while we were all occupied, they used that opportunity to slip out the back. They waited until we were at the scene of the crime to join us?
I get it.
You know, don't they use tricks like that in a lot of mystery dramas and stuff? Like a closed room murder, or a locked room murder. Here we go again. If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere.
Damn it.
Alright, I'll definitely find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? He said it might be a possibility, but
I've listened to the whole story.
Oh, I was. Is it a good idea? Chucky, that's kind of a cool entrance. That's like a hold it pose.
Well,
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. Oh, what is it?
see?
There's a weird glob where right and left door touch, see? Like try to glue the door shut. That is they did all this after I left for 10 minutes? You're right. What is this? It's too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but she said that Jackie bent down and scraped off a transparent glob on with her finger. Nom. What are you putting in your mouth? Num num choo choo. Ah, it smells like workshop chemicals. Oh, we'll eat that. Get that out of your mouth. Workshop? This chewiness. I see, this thing may be a glob now. That doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, it was originally a liquid that hardened into this. It might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door. What are you talking about? Nom nom nom. Oh, that was adorable. Just as I thought, it tastes nasty. Well, no, duh. That's disgusting. Ducky spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? Try to keep the door shut? Transparent glob. Interesting. Con, what do you got? A lot of clues in here. If I only knew sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me. I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. Hey. So I went to the patient rooms, but I noticed Ibuki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. Then I saw a vehicle in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Yubiki. That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That is a long story. Sorry, it's not like I doubt you or anything. No, that's gonna come up with the case, that's for sure. There's no way I doubt you, cause we've been together since this morning. Exactly, you were sleeping right on top of me. You're right, we were together until you went to the on-call room. That's right, we were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So I don't doubt you, I'm telling the truth. Oh, thank you, Mikan. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If I have to begin later, I'll tell you what I know. Please spare my life at least! That I can do. What happened to not doubting me? Okay, so that's gonna save my butt. Alright, with this, we might have closed the finished investigation at the music venue. I still need to talk to Mikan to make sure that I get this out. Yeah, we'll do that later, though. Are you kidding me? And now I get the autopsy results after I just talked to her? That's ridiculous. How about Mikan? Have you found out anything by now? I know, I literally just talked to you 10 seconds ago, but have you figured out the autopsy results in that time? To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive. But it's not my fault. This music venue is just too hot. That was all part of the plan. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat, yeah, it messes with the body temperature. And so you can't really tell when the body was killed. If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death. See, that might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. That's weird. Even if it's the heat, if the killer's doing is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? Okay, as long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First Ibuki, then Hyoko. See, I don't think that's the case. I think it's the other way around. And the game's trying to pull us for a loop. It was definitely Hyoko who was dead first. And that, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking anyway. And the curtains. That's why the curtains were bought, to hide the body, possibly. And as long as it's an imitation murder, shouldn't be any mistake in the order of the murders. Imitation murder?
Huh?
Huh? Don't know, Hajime? Thought everyone here already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work like a song or film as an outline for the killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? But based on the killing order and the way that they were killed, clearly this is an imitation of that movie. The movie we didn't watch. So it was a motive the whole time. That movie.
Good instincts.
The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why people were the killer killed 2 people. Goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this really was an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This too must be
It's
the
certainly
real
convincible
causality.
the killer wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a sec. What are you all still talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed? Are you guys worried there's gonna be another victim? And no worries. Things will get out of hand that fast if a bunch of people did all just kill at once. And I'm a real cautious fella, so I prepared a perfect countermeasure. Ahem! On this killing school trip, the same Blacken can only kill a maximum of 2 people, just like last game.
Huh?
You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the Blacken would still be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new will prevent that. Make sure you slam in your tiny brains. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will be not any more killings? Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm that the class trial rules. I see, as expected of you. You're very strict about games. Oh, she very much is, and that's why you gotta love her.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think about someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are... I asked this last game and never got my answer. But maybe, just maybe, I'm gonna finally get that answer. If with 2 killings by 2 separate people happened at the same time, then what do we do about that?
So...
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hyoko were killed by 2 different people. Dude, that's exactly what I was saying, man. I mean, there were 2 killers last game as well, but they both weren't alive. What if they were both alive? Wouldn't they both win? Because they both killed somebody. That would mean 2 killers exist at the same time. We can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on a majority's vote, the other person would certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
What happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2? Or 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence!
Shut up! It's okay, I'll make extra sure something like that never happens. Yeah, as I was saying that last game, you could easily set it up and have 2 people survive. There's 2 Blackens. They have 2 separate murders at the same time. ...
Hey,
Meaning 2 killers can't exist at the same time. So it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Wow.
I don't like this.
Alright, fine, that's right. There's always like 1 killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. They just shut up and go back to my cave. I see, so there's no possibility of 2 killers to exist this time. Another accomplice is a high possibility. I guess that narrows things down a little.
Yep.
Yep, that makes things a little easier. Plus, it's the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people. There's no more murders for this case. It means a 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying it sounds strange to me, but what do you guys mean by imitation? What are they imitating? Could it be you haven't seen it? Oh, I haven't seen that trash. Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my.
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. And that imitation is...
Good instinct.
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well,
Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie. Oh, excuse me. If they were copying it to copy the movie, I see Nagito mentioned something about that. That can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? Just come by later too. I'll go there first to wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Yeah, since I guess we're the only person who didn't see the movie.
you...
I see you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. Oh great, now I owe it $1 million. And I have to watch that terrible movie. Looks like I need to do that. I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital for sure. First victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to the despair disease, we cannot go there for some time. I mean, you were welcome to come over, but no one did. He's right. Might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. Might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. Clues related to Yoko's death. I should try going to over to the motel. Still a lot of things I can do for the last trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. Alright, let's move. Alright, let's move. I want to check out the hospital first myself. I'm not sure where anything's gonna be hidden here. And obviously, Ibuki's room is probably a good start. Well, what are you doing here, buddy? Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey, hey!
Yeah, so I didn't make any weird notifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything, Baka. Soda? I find this quite suspicious, as I already suspected you, because you were one of the few people without an alibi. Didn't you get this from a shady-looking alleyway? All those machines were lined up.
Right.
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. And there's other surveillance camera units. Would it be possible to transmit the signal to the hospitals of those cameras too?
Man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as a part of the same unit. Video that was filmed with a hospital camera can only be viewed by other hospital monitor. Video that was filmed with this music venue camera can only be seen from the music venue monitor.
Hey.
But if left like that, we would have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. Even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it.
Huh?
However, I didn't just swap the cameras. A modifier increased their wireless range. If he hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, you did work on that. That's a little suspicious.
Well?
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only been a few days. Yeah. Time sure does fly, doesn't it? Let's check out the hospital hallway. Should have investigated the lobby first. Surveillance camera on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue's surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime.
Hajime, there's something I want to ask you. Uh-oh. Here comes the big question. Did you see anything? First discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? Why did you go there in the first place? Basically what she said. Good question. See something with this camera? In fact, I did.
That's right.
Oh, I wanted to ask you that. Sure you did, Kazuyuchi. Because where were you? You were nowhere to be seen. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video on that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage, and it was a black curtain hanging like there is now. The whole display was pretty dark because they were using a candlelight. There was a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that there's the stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I don't know who it was because their face was covered. Now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight up to the stepladder without any hesitation. Climbed that stepladder with her own free will, and grabbed the rope, and that's all I saw. Candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something, because the screen went dark all of a sudden, and it was displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. What is that supposed to mean? Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. The one I got from the machine alley, there's really an old model. Hold on!
Well?
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right? Exactly, I didn't know. Yeah. Didn't know it was her. You saw she was trying to hang herself. You rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
Still, if she's climbing that step ladder on her own, that means she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? She committing suicide? What do you think, Chiaki? No doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so... man. This one's really hard to try and figure out. I'm obviously really suspicious of Soda right now. Especially how he is acting early. It's like, it wasn't me, I wasn't doing anything, Baka. Hmm.
You.
Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. Oh no! Don't get. She's so precious. Look at that puffy face. Ah, yeah. I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading there now. I'm heading over there. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. To the conference room. Why would she mention a conference room at all of a sudden? Also, she might just be overthinking, but... Do you seem a little upset? Well, you said, there's no way you could figure it out that fast. So, yeah, sure you'll be a little upset. You're making your waifu cry. Let's move. This is an open room. Shouldn't be anybody inside. It's not like that was a Boogie's room or anything.
Now then.
Phew, I'm finally getting back to my normal self.
Alright!
Hajime, help me out with my recovery. Can Oh. Well, I mean, it's not a bad prize, but, no. I don't want to die. No thanks. She was bearable and she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said it out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey!
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but... Hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. Looked like there was one gown in each patient's room. I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. Weren't any gowns? Yeah, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one. There's only one left and it was Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's unisex size, so it'll probably fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing? You saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
Like...
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikan back there in the music venue. Crap, gotta go back soon. Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue. Leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. I haven't had to even check this area out yet. Whoa, that was weird. I finally get to look at this area, so this is nice. Biohazard room. Man, okay. You know, I haven't even been in the conference room yet, so this will be interesting. I don't even know what's in here. What is this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey.
Don't turn it on. Huh? Chiaki, are you there?
'Cause...
If you turn the light on, I'm gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. Where's that switch? Oops, sorry. Well, let's fully exposed.
Hey.
Hey, Hajime. Aw, yeah. If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? Can I cover my hands? Can I cover my eyes with my hands? Will that suffice? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
Aww.
Hey! This is like teasing to the next degree. Troll fail. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard a dry sound of a curtain being drawn. There's a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. My eyes! I squinted my eyes until so they started adjusting to the light. I saw Chiaki finish opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey.
Were you surprised? Yes? So, the curtain's very good at hiding something. I couldn't see anything at all. Surprised I don't get it.
Well,
I got it. Got what?
see?
Curtains in the conference room are designed to completely block out light. So, guessing the ones at the music venue are also meant for that. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
See?
See? A black curtain that blocks light. It is also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So there's something wrong with it? Oh no, no, she's so adorable. Look at her. Gotta get her mad. Still in the middle of the investigation, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. Good job, Hajime. Great job. But still, what was that all about? A bit about it being embarrassing if I took a look at and troll fail? What was she doing back there?
Nope.
Oh, I just wanted to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset. Because you said no one can figure it out that easily. Hajime, let me teach you something. You gotta treat girls a little better than that. Don't give them the benefit. You gotta give them benefit of the doubt. Jack is a pretty smart cookie. She can handle herself. Guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. Any hidden Monokumas in here? Oh, Monokuma? Wait, is that him up there? What a horrible hiding place. Oh, that was so hard to see. What the heck, dude? Hey, did I do something to make you angry?
That's wrong.
Well, I'm not angry, I think. Well, are you or aren't you? If you are not angry, you wouldn't have done something so weird.
Yep,
Yeah, I'm already over what happened earlier, so you don't have to worry about it.
I think.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Well, you can't do this to me. Now she's teasing me. This waifu gets better all the time. Well then, I'll be on my way. Staff room, let's check on this. I haven't really checked this area out, except for when I was forced to be in here. I think. This isn't a room for patients, it looks more like an on-call for hospital staff. All this cluttered medical equipment looks like a storage room. It's the only on-call room working at the hospital. Must be tough work. Seriously, what the heck's going on with this island? Medical equipment, nursing tools, lots of stuff. There's nothing particular that catches my eye. Alright. And the bed, probably nothing either. There's a bed. It's almost like the patient's room, but this one's probably used for breaks. No time to rest, I should get back to that. Alright. Nothing too particularly to look at here. Alright, let's check the map. Oh, we need to go check out the cottages. Oh, also the motel? And the movie theater. Jeez, we got a lot of places to check out. Alright, where was her room again? This one, right? Even so... Oh, wait. No, was I not supposed to be here? Eagle's cottage doesn't pertain to this incident. Okay, I guess I was wrong about that. Don't need to be here at all. Let's move. Okay, we're at the hospital already. Alright, We'll go this way. The inns, I believe. Go there first. Motel. We got the key. We can definitely go into her room. Or wherever she was staying, at least. Just remember, I never went to any of the rooms in the motel. So I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. Maybe faster, just ask someone. You would know.
So you have a key.
You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. Wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? Alright, Fuyiko, what do you got to say?
Damn right.
Yashima, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? Was it the same as when you found it? You guys, Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting? However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chaki at this motel, and then we were about to go back to the music venue. Met up with Mikan and me. And we went back to the music venue, and entrance wouldn't open for some reason. So we got an alibi for us four, at least.
I see.
So you had no choice but to break down the door and discover Hyoko's body. It was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey.
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? Gundam. Chiaki and Gundam, I think. As I recall... Didn't you hear me? A body was found. Of a body. Kya! It was Gundam. That's Chiaki. I also saw Gundam and Monomi.
I see.
Okay, so Kaji, Tsuchi, and Sunya didn't appear, huh? Yeah. Think if those two are suspicious? It's a possibility. It rules out. I mean, they don't have an alibi, and he was here with us. Those are like the only two without an alibi.
Like.
Well, Yoko was killed. Between that time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those are two of the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but... While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I don't doubt you on that. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki's disappeared. You guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Well, yeah.
Well, we were circling the island and we came to the motel and we saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well.
No. You went to the movie theater in that street full of machines and looked for Ibuki and we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because you didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. That's what I was saying, if we can get an alibi on anybody else. The time that Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. Same for me. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hyoko and wrapped her. That's what I'm saying. It's true, I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. I'm telling you, she was already dead and just had to wrap her up. The fact is, Hyoko was killed, and we did discover her body.
Huh?
What, do you still doubt me? No, that's not it.
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. Have you done that before? It sounds a little strange. Why would you say be so specific about it? I'd want to know in advance that I'd have to end up like that. Okay, so we got an alibi for him. Alright. Clatter, clatter. Oh, let's get out the key. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside a kimono. Maybe if I use this. I must be dirty in here. Gundam said to prepare ourselves. I opened, just as I thought this key was Hyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. Oh boy, what's gonna be lying in wait? Oh. Not as bad as I thought. But Hyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted. Oh.
Oh my.
How did you get in here? Sonia? That's a little strange, don't you think? How did you get in here if the door was locked? Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What, did something happen? No, it is just... I am starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does she mean? Take a look at the sink. The mirror, this is so small and rusty. No way anyone can use this. Got him.
No.
You can't hide from me, Monokuma. Let's take a look at the bed. This bed, it isn't messed up. Doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. The moment Hyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. That's what I was saying. Why would she have left in the first place? I guess she had something to do with that. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides the disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Perhaps.
Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday I went to go talk to her. She had been in her room for some time. I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence it was not locked at that time. So you walked in, and then I saw it. Hyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but she could not tie her sash anymore. Hiro is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. Huh. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Yuko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. That Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own. Man, I'm getting my voices a little mixed up. Blech.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiro taught her. I could not really understand her feelings. That's why I said what I did. What did you say? Oh boy, here we go.
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
That's probably what happened.
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it!
And didn't seem to have went very well.
Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
Are you sure?
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror?
Oh no. Oh, no. And that's what did it. The mirror in that room. Yeah, there's a mirror at the music venue.
Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue?
Yeah, that'll do it.
If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful.
Yeah, that's gonna do it. And that was the previous night. Which I guess she never came back and was killed. Just like I suspected. She was dead for quite some time already.
Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
That was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
So could it be Hiyoko remembered that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hiyoko locked her room and made sure that she put the room inside her kimono? I can't imagine that she would be abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening on, your conversation? I never told this to anyone. I do not believe anyone was listening on our conversation. But also, how'd you get in this room if it was locked? Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? Maybe they didn't, and she showed up when they weren't ready, or they were trying to set something up. Something's wrong. I'm not sure I don't think the killer knew she was going to be there, as they might have been just setting up for something later. And they just happened to find them doing something, and so they had to take her out. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. No sign that someone made a mess of her room, and I don't think she was forcibly abducted. I feel like I couldn't find any important clue. Oh well. I mean, that was important enough, I guess. Alright, let's be on our way. Very suspicious. Alright, let's go to the theater. It seems to be one of the last places we need to look. On our way. I don't need to check that area. Alright, here we go. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Hello there.
I did come. Did come. That means you noticed it too, right? Case this time an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie yet. I see. You really should watch this movie first. Hey, manager! The customer's here!
Did you call me?
I don't want to watch the movie, though.
What?
Huh? Hajime's the customer. Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it. But I knew you wanted to see it. Yeah, this is horrible. And that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like. And you're a really tough guy. I'm not a tsundere. You're so devoted to being tsundere, you even bought that Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for the Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why didn't you show it to me, Nagito? Just stop it. My resistance was in vain. Monokuma reached into my pocket and took out the sticker. See? It's this one! I'm sorry, I was born stupid. You bought this for $1.5 million? Woohoo! But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me the invitation ticket.
Here.
Okay, here you go. It's already on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have a chance to watch it free. I already stamped today's date of the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it, okay?
Now go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey,
Hajime, about that invitation ticket. I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason. I think it is a protective charm. I guess that it might be able to hide the fact that I didn't know about the case at all. The timestamp and everything, so no one can try and prove me otherwise that I knew about this. Guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations.
impossible.
Hajime, I can't believe you bought that thing, and you paid $1.5 million just for it, too. Hey, don't worry about what it was horrible about you. But even you said it, you should have just settled with the money to get it out of seeing that movie. I mean, you're right, but that means I would have had to buy that thing, you know. Just leave me alone.
No.
Hold on, I'm still in the meta preparing. Don't just rush. Don't rush.
Are you sure?
Hasty boys get hated, you know. They might even hate him bears too, you know. Can't hate me all you want. Food shop. A lot of things like popcorn sandwiches, drinks arranged here.
I don't.
Oh my gosh. Might be hiding in the past, but once you know as the world prima donna, you definitely weren't called that. It's all time you show your dairy side, right? You know. Come on, liven yourself up a little. So wait for a tiny bit, okay? Reminds me, the item that would be on top of the counter is that hemp bag. This one looks like it's a tote bag made from hemp cloth, with decal Minomi's face on it. Ah, that gets right. It's an all-purpose tote bag, useful for a variety of common tasks. Limited item. Only one person can have it. The tote bag is gone. That means...
What's this?
Whoa there, you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's too bad. It's sold out. Oh, it's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're so
Stupid. There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that would reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it. I remember you said there's only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you can get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason here you say that pisses me off. Okay, so that's gonna come in handy. There's only the one. Or there's two?
well now.
Should forget that curiously I made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so we'll enter the theater right away.
I can't wait.
Woohoo!
I can't wait.
Alright, let's see this movie. Very important to my investigations, I'll have you know. Alright then. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monomi 2.5D will be screening shortly. Title alone, I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D. Sounds so half-assed.
Now, Ben, please relax and enjoy the film.
Oh boy, here we go. Wow, this is,
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
This is going to be an interesting movie. Oh no!
One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise.
Oh yes, this makes perfect sense.
And was whisked away to Monomi's country.
Wow. Are you sure he just wasn't taken by, like, the FBI?
Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change.
Now that's the way of life right there.
So he began his journey to see the wizard, Monomi, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires.
I mean, simple enough. Did he find some people on the way?
Along the way, he met a very
yes,
loyal
of
group
course.
of friends.
Is it someone without a heart and someone without a brain?
Monokuma met a Monomi scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide,
oh, lovely.
The Monomi scarecrow hanged herself and died.
Oh.
He also met a Monomi lion who was missing her courage. So he pumped
So
her full
the
of
same
air.
exact effects as this despair disease we have of brainless essentially, and with people would do whatever they told her to do, and someone who's missing their courage and is fearful all the time. That seems eerily familiar to the despair diseases we've seen. Add up
He
to a
also
thing.
met a Monomi Tin Man who was missing a heart. So Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
Jeez. That's the only one that did not happen.
After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monomi, the great and powerful.
A great and powerful Monomi.
Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monomi.
A very great part of the story.
And
Bam.
in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her.
Well then, there you go. And that's how you get back to pestering old people.
With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions,
Wow.
and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
Wow. What a story. Okay.
And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Okay. That's how it happened, at least. ... Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving, I needed 2 boxes of tissues. 1 for each head. What heads are you talking about? Hopefully you're not meaning another one.
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
bye-bye.
Goodbye, bye-bye. ... I'm too disgusted to even let a sigh right now, and I'm gonna check on my pet. Clean up that trash. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Was it even okay to call that a movie?
Well,
But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like he said, the characters who were killed in the movie match the victims in this case. The hanging, Scarecrow's death. Not just that, Hyoko's suspended body matches the eye of the lion's death too. Only one missing is the torn apart to shreds. Would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people. Seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer's upset about that right now, or the killer's main goal was to just an imitation murder. He shouldn't have be upset about it, but I'm not surprised that's even if that's true, even true. Bing bong. Ahem. Last trial.
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay!
Awesome. Yeah, Monokuma's the best.
The class trial's gonna start, you know.
Let's get on over there.
So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP!
Oh, hey, keep trying. You've come at a bad time, as I was about the we're about to end the stream in like 2-3 minutes. Quite an unfortunate timing, wouldn't you say? Because we finish up our investigations here. It's already time. ... So this again. But don't worry, you can watch the VOD. Because I like to do the trial, because we're about to do a class trial. The class trial is going to take about 4 hours. I'm not streaming for 4 more hours. Because I'm not stopping halfway through a trial. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki Hyoko became victim in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go. I believe it's this way we have to go. Monokuma Rock? I think it's on the first island, right? I went the wrong way again. Hey, at least I leveled up to level 40 though. Our running skills is unmatched to be able to keep leveling up like this. No, it's actually just this way. Fantastic. I was going the right way. I just want to get it all set up for the investigation. Everyone who heard the announcement gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough. Is everybody here? Did you guys want to go to the class trial? Hello. What's up, dude? I know. Hey, jerk, hold it right there. What? Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells. My brain works just fine. Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru? I see, so you come to avenge him. Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like, you say, oops. Anyway, since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent. And now, then, I gotta go first. Hold on, I won't let you escape.
Hey!
Did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it, there's no way Nekomaru is dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead, there's no way, you're not in a million years.
Well...
More importantly, it's best we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Why are you so excited about that?
How about it?
Who knows, maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you...
What are you saying, you fiend? Find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Let's hurry up and get this over with. Hurry up, it's gonna take like 4 hours in there. Alright, and this is where we call it a day. System. Save. Empty slot 13? Well then, sorry you came at the worst possible time, keep trying, but tomorrow I also plan on streaming again then. A little earlier than I started today. But yes, I will be streaming, so if you really want to come by then, you're welcome to. But yeah, that's the stream. We have some very interesting things. I still think Soda is one of the prime suspects in this case. Sonia seems to, I don't know, man. Davey thinks even though you were busy, you did your job, and I appreciate that. Always appreciate that. Yep. That being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I will see you guys again next time.